Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dragon back with another tutorial, man. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make what you see on the screen. So with all that being said, let's get straight into it. And if this video help you out, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I see my subscribers going up, so I feel like y'all been doing that, so keep that up. But like I said, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go to File. Then once you get in here, just go to File, New, and you want to pick 1546 by 423. After this, what you want to do is go on Instagram, and basically you just want to get the screenshots you want. So I'm gonna get 3 of these, pick out the ones I want, and I'll be right back with y'all. And what you want to do is type in Instagram picture, download on Google, and go to this right here. And to get the image, you just want to go on the post, right click up here, then copy image and bring it in here, right click and paste it, and you want to just click enter once you're done. And once you do that, you should wait for this to pop up, and once it gets done, you'll see all the photos on the page. So it looks like something this, and you can just download the photos you want and do the next step. Alright, so I download the images, and these the images I'm gonna get right here. So just come in here and unlock all the layers. And right now I'm gonna put on my keyboard so I can see everything I do, but once I do that, I'm gonna be back with y'all. Alright, so basically I'm gonna start out with the images, hit Control C, come over here, hit Control V. And you want basically, like, when you cut out these images, you want to come down here, just resize it and make it to where you start like from waist up. So I do mine by like this right here. So just do that and cut this out, and I'll be back when I'm done. But yeah, just hit P on your keyboard and start cutting out. Side. College boy, but no white TV. I don't want to put my life in how it's supposed to be. Alright, so just connect the dot, right click, make selection. Then once you're done, just don't worry about this, but just go down here, add this little mask right here, and bring your other images. And I'm gonna get that out later on, but bring your other images and do the same steps. So I'm gonna speed this up until I get done cutting out everything. So just connect the dot and make selection, hit OK, follow the same process, and go down here and click this mask. And we probably bring this image over some right here. Need to bring this one over. See how that look. Yeah, bring this over, and what I'm gonna do right now is go to the mask you see right here and hit B on my keyboard. And basically what it's gonna do, it's gonna have these two colors right here, white and black. So pick the black color, get on the mask, and what you can do, I'm on the wrong layer, but what you can do is just go around here and take stuff out with the mask. So if you want to do it that way, you can. So I'll probably do this for a little bit and take this stuff out. Alright, so once you're done with this, just bring your other image, and after I do that, we'll basically get started to, making the banner. So yeah, bring this in, hit Control C, and then hit Control V. Alright, so do the same thing, hit P on your keyboard, go all the way around, and I'm gonna speed up me doing this. Alright, so just do the same thing, make the selection, and go down here and click the mask. And I'm gonna take this little part out, and once I get done with that, we're gonna really start getting into making the banner. Alright, so now that you got this, first thing you wanna do when you're making this, you wanna do your brightness and contrast. So just up your brightness on this right here. Control J, bring this down here, create a clip mask, or the brightness on this one, and yeah, Control J, it's down here, create clipping mask, and just up the brightness on all the images you got on here. Say though, them waves coming in, been had them, but y'all don't need to know about that. Alright, so what I'm about to do now is open up the Exodus pack by Zendo, and I'm gonna leave that in the description. If I don't, hit me in my Discord server, or find somewhere to hit me up at. Just add me for it. I'm gonna send you the link to purchase the pack. So yeah, let me open that up. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna get out of here, I'm gonna go to CC, and what I'm gonna end up doing is picking number 2, hit Control C on it, and I'm gonna come all the way on here, create a new layer, hit Control V. Once you got that CC in here, you're gonna hit Control V, take off layer 6, and take off that black and white. And we're gonna do that for right now. Let me see if I need anything else to do. So I found out when I made this, I put this on 89%. So set this by 89% also. Then you want to lock this layer, and if you want to, you could just make a group called CC, throw that up in there, and hit Control S to say your word. I'm gonna just say this is Baby D with the 6 right here. That's the person name, you feel me? So say your banner. Yeah. Alright, so after this, next thing I'm gonna do is add some levels on here. And when I made this, I put this on by 97%, and you'll see, like, when you lower the levels, you see like the contrast and stuff coming in. So but I just put mine at 97. So if you want to copy that, you can, but just throw this in here with a CC, and make sure it's below the color correction, y'all. I hit Control S to say it work. Alright, so after that, what you want to do is come in here, and you want to look for the dust and scratches and film grain, all that. So I'm gonna just get the last one, hit Control C on it, come over here, hit Control V, and you can make it a little bit smaller, probably something like this right here, leave about right there. And you can lock the layer, just name this film grain, and yeah, leave something like that, and hit Control S, say work. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do is look for a background, and I think when I got that background, I typed in something like dealing with Memphis. So y'all just do that, find your little background, but I'm just use the same one I used before. I don't know what it's called or how to find it, but I'm gonna use that and put that back there for my background. So yeah. Alright, so I got this background here, so if y'all see it, y'all want to use it, you feel me, just use that. But get this, put this about right here. That's where I had it at. And what you want to do when you get this, put this on soft light, create a new layer down here, hit G on your keyboard, go to the color picker, set the color to black, and you should have something like this. Hit Control S so it'll work. And then next thing you want to do is create a new layer and go to your brush, and make sure your hardness is all the way on 0. Alright, so after that, what you want to do is just make this brush bigger with like the brackets on your keyboard to the right, or you can just go up here and drag it across. I got my size on about 500 right now, but I'm be moving it around, so just have something like that. But basically what you want to do is go back here with the brush, and you want to tap with it. We'll tap right here, like something like this, make a new one, and just drag it across the screen like this. And next thing you want to do is go up here and drag the white all across the screen like that. Then you want to set this to color, and you can lower the opacity a little bit if you want, but I'm gonna have mine by like that. And you can lower the opacity on this one over here, but just hit Control S to say your word once you're done with it. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do is go down here, add brightness, turn about 27. This is what I put when I made it. So just make whatever image you got better, just make sure you up your brightness on it, and have your little soft light back here. I'm gonna probably turn this up a little bit, something like that. But now that I got that, let me see, I'm gonna find out what else I need to do and get right back with y'all when I find out. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do, create a new layer up here. My name is dots/glow, and hit B on my keyboard to go to the brush. Make sure your hardness is on 0, and you want to make sure your color is white on your brush. and just click on the sides like this. Make sure. So yeah, click on the sides with the brush, and then go to screen and lower the opacity a little bit, but have something like that, and hit Control S after you done. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is make another layer, do the same method, but I'm gonna hold Alt and pick and click a color on these shirts. And I do this in a lot of my tutorials, so if you don't understand what I just did, let me know in the comment section. I'll explain it to you, but just do that to the shirt and mess with the screen on it. And yeah, probably a little opacity a little bit on this, but hit Control S once you're done with all that. Next thing I'm gonna do is render this text, so make sure y'all open up Cinema 4D, and when I do that, I will be back with y'all. Alright, so before we get the text in here, what we can do is go to the brush once again, and this time we're gonna pick the color black on the color picker and go down here and just shade in the bottom image like with this dark color. And you can lower the opacity with it once you do it, but just make sure you do that on it. Create a new layer. Let me see what one this is, the left one. Okay, so do this for this one, and yeah. Alright, so just do that down here, and then lower the opacity. Hit Control S to say your word, and do it on the last one. Once you go in here, just open this file. I'm gonna leave it in the description. Well, nah, you gotta hit me up for this one. I'm gonna leave the free one in the description. This is free too, but it's a little more exclusive. So you're gonna have to hit me up for this right here. But once you come in here, just type name on here. I think I put Flocka with 3 A's for the banner. Did I put Flocka? Let me check. I might be tripping. Alright, so now I put Flocka with 3 A's on here. So you just want to get this, and I think the font name is something about paid. It's something like that. I'm gonna find it real quick and let y'all know. Okay, so the font name is Price It Down. I was close, but I wasn't that close because I ain't had the name spot on. So you feel me? You just want to get this, and you really can render it with the default like size of the depth. You feel me? So go up here and you want to change where you save it to. I'm gonna name this Flocka. About 5 A's on it. Click render, let this render, and I'll be out y'all when it's done rendering. Alright, so once that's done, go to file, open, and just bring in your file, Flocka with 3 A's. So hit Control C on it. Come over here and hit Control V. And the thing about this, you want to make sure your text is above your film grain. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I did when I made this. So just bring your text in. And I might move these images over some, but yeah, bring this in. And make your text as big as you can, but still give a little bit of room. I'll probably make mine around this size. Alright, so basically what I'm gonna do for this, go to blending options, and I'm gonna put on setting, I'm gonna put on color overlay, and I'm gonna say the inner shadow. But basically you want to put this on the color overlay on overlay, and have your setting on, and have something like that first. But if you feel like you see something like that, you can, I'm gonna show you what to do if you feel like that's a problem right there, like the white shading in too much. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that real quick. So basically what you gotta do, go back in Cinema 4D, put your depth to 0, and render a file like this. I'm just name this 12 in the end, render this, and bring it back in. I'm gonna show you what'll happen when we do this. Alright, so once it's done rendering, go to file, open, bring it in, hit Control C on it. Come over here, hit Control V, resize this, and basically lock it to the size of basically the same size of that. So you want to go right click, blend the options, color overlay. You want to set this to the color white, And you can put on overlay or normal. It really won't make that much of a difference. I put mine on overlay. So yeah, when I put that on normal. Yeah, put that on normal. So you want to put the top one on normal. And then you want to go down here to blend the options. Go to color overlay again. And the bottom one you want to set this to overlay. And set the color to like a gray color. And your top one should have changed. Let me get this color to change real quick. It ain't changed, but let me make this change real quick. I just gotta mess with the setting real quick so it can change. Alright, so that's pretty much all you gotta do to make the color change. And you can do something like that. But yeah. And just hit Control S, say a word once you did that. Alright, so next thing you want to do is group these layers. Go up here, go to brightness and contrast. You want to add brightness and contrast on it also. Alright, so after that, what you want to do is cut a new layer up here. Go to the text tool. We're gonna name this D. It already got an italic for me. Make sure you get this italic by going over here to the character tool. And if you want to add it, just go to window, go to character, hit that, and it should pop up. So make sure that is italic. And what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go to blending options down here. We're gonna add an inner shadow to this. So yeah, I have something like that for right now. And while we got that going on, we're gonna go up here to the D text. And we're gonna right click, copy layer style from this, copy layer style from that, yeah. And I'm gonna change this color to white. Let me see. Mess with the setting a little bit. It's gonna change up like when you do it. So I'm gonna fix this and I'll be back with y'all. Fixed it, so now I'm gonna just make it like a little smaller. Make sure it's centered. And yeah, you can have something like this. Might probably bring it above about right there. And let me show you the blending options real quick for it. So I got my setting on this, my color overlay, the color white, and I add a little drop shadow to it. And you can do the same thing to yours. Now what I'm about to do is just mess around with it. Says like, go up here, make a clip. I made a new layer, then make a clip mask, and just go around with the black brush and add like this little black on it right here, so like the text can be seen a little better. And you can lower the opacity but still have it on some. Oh yeah, do something like this. And you can see the difference with it, so hit Control it, it's say it work when you do that. And make sure you have that up there also. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is create a new layer and M on my keyboard, and before I do that, I'm gonna go click on this group and put this in the middle. I know the middle is, so I know where the center of that. And I'm gonna put this in the center. And with this layer down here, I'm gonna hit M on my keyboard, go to the rectangular marquee tool and drag this across. Hit G on my keyboard, go to the brush, I mean not the brush, but the paint bucket tool, then click right there. And after this, we're gonna lower the opacity, and what we're gonna end up doing is adding the socials in here. So just make this a certain size. Like that. Then end up putting the socials up in there. And with this right here, we're gonna hit Control J on it. I hold Control to get both the layers, then hit Control E. And what we're gonna do is add a little warp to it. So right click, warp, add an art to it. A little art to it. Alright, something small like that. And bring it down some so you can get a little dark spot still right there. You Control S and just have something like that. And now what I'm gonna do is add the socials in down here. So we're gonna use the same font we used up there. So what we're gonna do is just put the social name, Instagram, and then we're gonna put his Insta over here. So just get the Insta, put it right here, and I'll be back. Alright, so I added this in here. I just copied it from Instagram and put it in here. Like copy and paste it. So yeah, do that. And then hit Control J again. And you wanna get the other social. And let me see what the other one was. The other one was YouTube. So I'll put YouTube and then put D Flocker right here. And you can take this out once you got that. And now that you got that, hold Control to get both of these. And hold Shift to drag it across until you see that you centered it. And then hit Control S once you did that. And hold Control and just drag this down under the CC. Right, all the way down here. Alright, so after that, what you want to do is group these. They're going to blend the options. And you want to add a drop shadow to it. Like so. Just make sure you add a drop shadow to the text. Yeah, just something like that. Alright, so now after you did that, you want to type Flocker with 3 A's. And you want to use the same font you used on the 3D text. So I'm going to use price down. And make this bigger. Like that. And after that, what you want to do is go to overlay. And put it all the way back here. And yeah. You do something like that. And then you can load opacity a little bit with it. But yeah, just do this on here also. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do is get this brush right here. And I got this from the Genesis pack. So you want to get this, and I'm gonna actually leave this in the description. So you want to get this right here, hit Control C on it. You just come over here and hit Control V. And what you want to do when you have this brush, like it's a big brush too, so but you want to have one down here. And I'm gonna just sit this down here for right now. I might come back and change it, but you want to have one down there. Then you want to hit Control J, come all the way up here. And you want to have one kind of up here also. So flip it vertical and rotate it a little bit, however you want to. But when you bring it up here, just make sure, I'm gonna bring it down so I can make sure it's below the images. But yeah, just have something like that. And what I'm gonna do is get this text right here, get that, hit this, and get the socials. I held Control to get all that. I'm gonna drag this up some, about right there. And with the brush down here, I'm gonna bring it up some too. I'll probably bring this down some and hit Control S once I did. Alright, so once you did that, you basically done with the banner. So now what you want to do is hold Shift all the way till you get down to this bottom layer. Click that, hit Control J, then hit Control E. Hit M on your keyboard, drag it across, and we drag it across the marquee tool. And we're gonna hit Control J on this. Then we're gonna right click, convert this to a smart object. Then go to filter, camera off filter. And what I'm gonna end up doing is using one of these presets. And I'm gonna show you what I would do if I didn't have the preset either. But I'm gonna show you what preset I'm probably gonna use. And if you want to purchase these, hit me up, and I'll see the link where I got them from. Alright, so it's a lot on me here. So let me see which one I think look the best. And this is basically like a preview for the presets also. So if you don't have them. I'm just looking through these, see. No, I ain't gonna do no 42. Let me see. Yeah, I think 57. 51. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I like 42, 57, and 52. 14 to go, and they just don't go with them colors though. 9, 10, 11, them some good ones too. I might choose number 9. I don't think I did number 9 before. But yeah, I'm gonna see which one I'm gonna pick for the one. And then I'm gonna show y'all like which one what I would do if I didn't have it. But yeah, let me find out which one I want. Alright, so if I didn't have them, what I do is up the texture. You can up the clarity on the banner like this too, since you already got the dark colors popping. But you wanna mess with your contrast. And since you got your blacks on here, you can mess with that also, like mess that a little bit. I don't know too much about camera raw. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't. So I just do sort of stuff like that before I had all the effects, and you can see a little difference. But I do know a thing or two about magic bullet looks. So you want to go in here to magic bullet looks and wait for this to open up. Just let it load up. And what I would do is add chromatic aberration. Aberration, yeah. Oh yeah, add a little bit of that. And you can honestly do the fusion. Like this would be a good banner to, cause I don't do the fusion too much on my banners, but the fusion would not look bad on a banner like this right here. So if you want to add a little bit like that, that'll look pretty decent. But just add some chromatic aberration if you want to. And even without the presets, the banner still look pretty decent. So yeah. But you can go to, after that, go to Filter Topaz Labs. Then you go to Mild Details, hit apply. And it should look something like that. And if you feel like you got too much detail on there, you can just go to noise and then reduce the noise on here. And hit okay. That's if you want to take some noise off though. But I'm just leave mine like that. So after I do that, I hit Control J, then go to Filter, Blur. Then I go to Gaussian Blur. Then I go to lighter color, and I add a little bit of this. I keep mine on like 10 through 5 when I do it, so I probably do about 9. So after that, I hold Alt, click a color, and then like pick the color. I'm just doing a little brush effect I did earlier, so I do this, and then I just get the colors from all over and do this on the image, and then go to screen. It's the opacity, and once you do that, you basically done with the banner. But see, I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm not gonna export it yet. I'm gonna add a little presets on the one I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna show y'all how that look once I get done. Hit Control J, create a smart object, and I'm gonna speed through me doing that whole thing. So I'm gonna just go to Filter, Blur, do the same effect, lighter color. And be honest, I told y'all really can go like a 20 on a banner like this, cause I feel like the blur would look good with these like black colors. So I'm gonna do like 23 on that, and then go to File, Export, then do Export As. That's the export it. And then click Export. And name this D Flocker 2. I'm gonna put 2 up. Then I'm gonna go to File, Open, and open the banner template for the sides. And yeah, I'm gonna go to File, Open. Once I open this up, hit Control C on it. Then Control J. You can Control U, turn the lightness down, and sometimes I like to get a color off the image, hold Alt and get it, and click with like a white color or like a color that I used on the banner. But I'm gonna just use a black color. Like you can choose whatever color you want for the background. I'm just choose black color like that. Then go to File, Export As. And the Flocker big, and that's pretty much how you do it. You feel me? I'll turn my camera up. It's been your boy Bean Boy Dragon. Peace out. My eyes been burning this whole video, bro. I swear. I don't know if it's no white t-shirts or what. My eyes been burning.
Nah, nah, nah. Living life like blood in the street. This about chief. This won't never stop. Switches on them glizzards. When we catch them, we be spitting glocks. Waited till that hammer pop. Waited till them bodies drop. Everybody scared. I done ran up on that bread. All the line. With legs on his mind. They pull up with them choppers broad. They behind that bag now. And they won't leave the sanity dead and in the bag now. Pull that red flag out. My youngin' do his murder walk. Show the bitch how to stick talk. Blick him down by that bitch house. Yeah, I heard about they click out. We'll burn that bitch down to the ground. If anything run off that bitch, you better lay that bitch down. Make sure this